And I'm just gonna have this chilling in the background so I can see the drop frames. So this game is actually the last two games I did. I want to do them all. The last two games I did were Dragon Warrior 1 and Dragon Warrior 2. And the thing about them is that they're usually regarded to be two of the weakest games in the series. And 3 is regarded to be one of the best games in the series. Oh, I saw it flicker red just now. I'm nervous. It's going red. Please, Twitch. I don't want to start while it potentially could be dropping frames. I haven't dropped one yet. Listen, Ortega, the hero of Aliahan. This game is also one of the only games I've never like 100% beaten. The final dungeon is ridiculously annoying to unlock, and I didn't find any cheat codes that would make it easier. So I've never actually explored the final dungeon of this game. It's not difficult to unlock, but you have to go the entire game in preparation of unlocking it. And I wasn't doing that. I didn't know. It doesn't tell you how to unlock it till the end. Basically, every time you kill a monster, there's a random chance that that monster will drop a medal. And if you haven't got the medal for that monster before, it'll be bronze. And then if you've gotten a couple bronze medals, if you've got at least one bronze medal, you have a random chance of getting a silver medal if you kill more of them. And if you have a couple silver medals, if you have at least one, you have a pretty good chance of getting a gold medal. And you need a gold medal of every single this helmet. You need a gold medal of every single monster in order to get to the bonus dungeon. And if you have 2 silver medals, it'll count that as a gold medal. There's a guy who will trade. Hey, that's me on the left side. I'm in bed. That's Ortega the hero. Sounds delicious. Toriyama always naming characters after food. I don't know what this guy was known as in the original version of the game. I don't want to spoiler, but that character is actually quite important. He's my daddy. I don't want to spoiler, but I am actually quite important. Also, I don't have the volume on. Whoa, I hope I eventually go there. That place looks cool. This game has much higher production value than ooh, spooky. Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. And this is of course the remake. I've never watched this sequence before, so this is kind of cool. I didn't even know Ortega had a sprite. Or maybe I did. No, seriously though, I didn't. A boat? A boat was a pretty new concept for Dragon Warrior 2. Dragon Warrior 3 kicks it up a notch. You are 120% lost as soon as you get a boat in this game. You become helpless once you get a boat in this game. The world is so big. I think that's Baramos. I don't remember my Dragon Warrior bosses in order. Ooh, look at the magic. In Dragon Warrior 1, it's Dragon Lord. He's the only one. In Dragon Warrior 2, it's Hargon, and then he's the boss throughout the game. And then right at the end, I think it's revealed Saito is the true villain. Or maybe he's just the evil god that Hargon is trying to bring back to life. They changed all the names in the new translation too. And they all show up as legacy bosses, so it's especially hard to try and remember who's who. So I typically know the first three. Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3 I know from the Game Boy versions, and Dragon Warrior 4, 5, and 6 I know from the DS versions. And the DS versions use the new translation. The scene probably has kickin' music. I feel like I should go on a solo journey because my daddy went on a solo journey. But goddamn, it's not hard. Soloing in this game is one of the popular challenge runs. You can just go by yourself, play it fucking Dragon Warrior 1 style. Very difficult though. I think you get items for it, but I don't actually know. I think there's a sword that you can only get if you soloed the game thus far. But there's a couple times when you actually need a teammate. Or one specific time where you specifically need a teammate. So I don't know if you have to kill certain bosses or what. Ortega Ripperino'd. My husband died fighting the devil. I will send off my child to fight the devil. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. I have no monster medals. Alright. It's two Fs. Male or female? This is the first time I've gotten the opportunity to make this decision in the Dragon Warrior series. You also have the choice in the DS version of 4, and actually it's just these two. It's 3 and 4. Because 5, 6, 7, and 8 you can't change your gender. And 9 you can change your gender. I forgot about that one. Don't know about 10. Probably can. Let's be a girl. Oh, my sprite is slightly different. My available personalities are slightly different. So this game actually has a really cool opening. I've never seen in a JRPG before this. Baff, baff. I represent all. Truthfully answer my questions. I'll do my best. Depending on how you answer these questions, you will have a randomly generated personality. It's not random. It's the only non-randomly generated personality. Well, I guess none of them are randomly generated. Don't think too deeply or too hard. Just reply with complete honesty. Is the sun the king of nature? No. Spend more money on weapons than protective equipment? Yes. Rather than an expensive inn that is nearby, would you rather stay in an inexpensive inn that is far away? No. Do you often dream? Yes. Do you have dreams of being chased? Sometimes. Do you find it tiring to be with people you don't know well? Yeah. Do you believe in fortune telling? No. Do you like physical activity? No. Are cats cuter than dogs? Without question. Is it wrong to be attracted to your friend's lover? Yes. If someone praises you, are you embarrassed? Yeah. Do you worry about the way you are dressed? No. Do you like physical... What the fuck is this? Do you have many friends? Yes. Are you bothered by gossip? Yes. Do you think the world has more sadness than happiness? No. Do you want to grow up quickly, or have you felt that way? No. Say it's something you want very badly. If you realize it is unattainable, does it make you want it even more? No. If you hold on to your dream for a long time, do you think it will come true someday? Yes. So after all those questions, I answered them truthfully. After all those questions, you're put into a scenario. And how you handle the scenario is what kind of person you are. I remember this one. This one's cool. Go west. When I was a kid, I didn't know which way west was, which is pretty funny. kind of interesting I'm put into the same scenario. The scenario is like one of 6 different scenarios. They're all pretty cool, so I should show them off when I'm done playing this game. Do not go north. Okay. I feel like this maze couldn't actually exist. Travel north no matter what. Chests. Help, somebody help me. Oh. I thought you would travel due north too. I must go there waiting for me. Thank you. I can't even read that name because it's yellow. Damon the Nerd. Hi. I represent all. I believe I have a good idea of your personality now. You appear to be very honest. You may not think of yourself that way, but you can't lie successfully. Your honesty could cause uncertainty in you, and you may often be swept up in others' emotions. Perhaps you are a bit too cautious from your fear of failure. Occasionally you should shrug off your fear and make a bold move. You may discover a new you. This is your personality. Dawn will soon arrive, and you'll wake from your sleep. It told me to be honest, and then I was honest, and then told me I was honest. The fuck is this? I think the really, really good personalities are Valiant, Sexy, which only girls can get. I forget. There's some really good ones. It's the morning of Baf's 16th birthday. Wake up. It will affect my growths for the rest of the game. I don't know what honest does. I've tried to raise you, my daughter, to be brave and strong. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Strength seed, hell yeah. I will be using save states occasionally in this game. I'll try not to, but there will be times when it will be incredibly beneficial for me to use them. For example, the slots games. It's not slots. It's like a Parcheesi board. Or, I don't know what Parcheesi is. Valley of Hand Castle, straight up from here. Be courteous to His Majesty. Hey, King. Brave Ortega's son. I mean daughter. But your dauntless look, no man could hope to better you. Your mother must have told you that your father Ortega lost his life when he fell into a volcano. Sickest way to die. Fell into a volcano fighting Satan. You have my blessing. Baramos. Baramos is the villain in this game. Do not go alone. Let us meet again. Should go to Rita's Tavern. Rita's Tavern ends up being a recurring location in the series. I won't die in the volcano because I know how to swim. To swim out of the lava. That way you won't drown. So the first thing we're going to do is actually recruit some party members. This game has create a character, like Dragon Quest IX. This is the most similar... Dragon Quest IX is the most similar game to this one. This is a pretty good game. First order of business is to take all the existing party members' words. So it gives you a default party of a warrior, cleric, and mage. We're going to rob them. Oops, I accidentally equipped the cloth. I don't want that. Let's put on that traveler. Let's use the strength seed and get a +3 strength. Whoa, I'm passing it. Strength by 1? What's this crap? I want the 3. Give me that extra stat. There we go. Look at that, power. Anyway, now I've successfully robbed these guys of their things. I'm going to dismiss them all. Whoa, I can't dismiss myself. Pete? Tina? What's this crap? A nun. Whoa, journal? Don't remember that being there. May the gods protect you. The Registrar of Adventures. What sort of person? Plum. What do you think? Is that good? Or is there a different name you'd rather have? I must hit speed to speed up your reply. I almost took a hit of speed to speed up your reply. PLMP. Okay. As we have already agreed, a female jester. So, I don't really know what jesters do. So I think I'm gonna make the jester into like the physical. All right, you get to decide the spread. Actually, what do you want? I get. I can add five stat boosters to 5 different stats. I could do it randomly. Do you want to do it random? You want to do it? You want to do it by your choosing? I do not remember to what degree stats carry over when you change jobs, but I think they do. So if you want to get a head start on being a sage, int is probably the best hope you have. And agility. Int me. Okay. I'm gonna do some mild save state abuse. Int by 3, not bad. Int by 1, shitty. Mild save state abuse. Honestly, I could just take all the... Yes, look at this. I'm gonna give you some agility too. Make you fast. I want your agility to be higher than or equal to... Whoa. My new picks. Get out of here. Yeah, I want your agility to be at least equal to your luck. Alright, cool. The smart type. That's a good one. That's a good one for a sage. Alright, so there are so-and-so number of jobs in this game. You can have a team of 4 people. And you get... Oh shit, I have to make another guy. What should I call my... I don't even know what I'm making. I pretty much need a cleric, so what should I make in terms of clericry? Pluck? Damn, he's not even here. I don't even want a dealer. Fuck dealers. I'll make Pluck and I'll make him a dealer. But I'm gonna ditch him. My name is Pluck and I like to fuck. But I'm not gonna take this guy along. You need to make a dealer at one point in the game. Nice random stats. Good old smart. Ooh. Ooh. The meddler type. Hell yeah. Alright. I guess I could get diamond on this. Without me confirming. The thing is, okay, so there's, what's the list of characters? You've got 4 party members. There's, you can make, there's like 8 jobs, I think, or 9, something like that. Time would be a cleric. There's the hero, which is just the player character. It is exclusive to the player character. It learns completely unique spells and has completely unique stats to all other jobs. It's mostly, it's like a hybrid class. It gets some healing, it gets some offensive, and it has really good, it's got warrior-like. It depends on what your personality is, basically. but it's got warrior-like equipment, and it can cast healing spells and decent offensive magic, in addition to have warrior-like attack. So that's pretty cool. There's actual warriors, which have no magic and no spellcasting ability whatsoever, but they have super good. They can equip all the best gear in the game, all the best, yeah, pretty much all the heavy armor in the game, and they're powerful as fuck. Yeah, hold on, let's check this out. Oh, look at that! Look at that! You guys probably can't see this. That should put it approximately into perspective, unless it's not working because layering. No, it is. So here's all the classes in the game. The Thief is only in the Game Boy Color version. The Thief is not in the original. Warriors and Fighters. Fighters are a lot faster. Warriors are pretty slow. And Fighters have a really high crit chance, which Warriors don't have. But Fighters can only equip light armor, and they can equip claws, which are really rare items. And Warriors can equip like everything. Axes, swords, what have you. Thieves are the new class. They have some kind of cool abilities. They're really useful for utility, general utility. They've got really all-around stats, and they're pretty good. They're probably like the best average stats of any character in the game. The dealers they were probably the shittiest class in the first game, but they have 2 spells now that are both quite useful, and I think their stats were improved, but I think they're kind of hard to equip for. Jesters are fucking useless. They often don't do anything. They'll randomly goof off, and they have kind of bad stats. But we'll talk about them eventually. Clerics are they're more offensive than mages anyway. And they only have inoffensive spells for, I think they have Inferno, which is an offensive spell. But they mostly have like banishment and healing and stuff like that. And then mages have all the offensive magic. And sages have better stats than the other two, mages and clerics. They have better magic stats, better physical stats. And they learn all the spells of the mage and all the spells of the cleric. So their sages are pretty much the super class, but they're the only class you can't make right at the beginning of the game. We'll worry about that some other time. Right now what we'll worry about is we need a healer, and the healer could be the player character, but I think I'm going to make the healer, I think I'm going to make a dedicated cleric. I think it's going to be Dime. So here we go. So the game seems to want you to make a warrior, mage, and cleric, which is a very well-rounded team. I think that if you just want to play this game casually, you should make either a warrior or fighter, or okay, here's the priority list here. You want a cleric pretty much always. You want you want a high damage dealer, and that could really be you need a tank. But you can have the hero be a tank, and then you could have like a couple utility classes. You basically want a balance of ability to do damage and utility. I don't know. Most people do warrior. Most people do hero, fighter, mage, cleric, or cleric, mage. Well, I guess mage, cleric. The earlier you are on the team, the more likely you are to get attacked, I think. Some people do warrior, hero, mage, cleric. Some people do like warrior, thief, cleric. Some people do mage, thief, cleric. Some people do like jester, mage, cleric, or like jester, thief, cleric, or something like that. Most people don't fuck around with the jester. The jester's bad. But I'm going to be fucking around with the jester. Thief is a really odd class that I've never really used before, so I think I'm going to use the thief. So it's going to be kind of exciting. I want some speed on this motherfucker. I want the fastest motherfucking... I want the fastest cleric the world's ever seen. Int is not super important for spellcasting in this game. It only affects your magic. That's good. It only affects your MP, I think. I don't think it affects the effectiveness of your spells. I think they're all pretty much fixed. Vitality will be more useful than strength on this class. Get some nice strength up in, some nice HP up in this bitch. Well, that was a 3. And I just threw it away. There we go. Crow the warrior. I wonder if Crow would be upset if I made a character after him. I think I'm going to do Thief for my 4th class because no one ever does Thieves when they play this game casually. Even though they're pretty cool. Should I make it Kuro? There is no stealing. Stealing is random. I think it's based on just having a thief in the party. It's an increased, it's another drop. Like when enemies leave a treasure chest after they die, sometimes you'll get a different message if you've got a thief in the team where it's like so and so stole an item from the enemies. I don't know if it's luck based. I think that it's just based on having a thief and what level the thief is. But I don't know. I couldn't say for certain. We'll check out what the thief's average stats are, or default stats are, and we'll try and play them up while keeping the ratios approximately the same. Do you think Kuro should be the thief? You think I should just make a fucking thief after Kuro? Alright. Kuro gets to be on my team, even though he's fucking probably not even... Should Kuro be boy or girl? Natural foil to pluck the Jew. We don't really know which one Kuro is, technically. Sausage Fest. Alright, looks like a lot of agility and luck and some strength. I like that agility, but I think I'm going to play up the strength element and the luck element. Alright, that's a good start. There we go. Maybe a little bit of agility on the side. Happy type. Grows happy. I took a 2 on purpose there. Just to have it lower. Lower stat. Change my personality. Personalities are based on your stat growths. The personality will keep the approximate growths that your stats currently have. Interestingly, when you generate a character, you generate a cloth shirt for them, and those cloth shirts can be sold, and making a character is free. I don't think there's a way to delete characters. Or if there is, I'm not sure. That's not a huge issue, because you can eventually change classes, but at the same time, I find that's really strange. You're going to be aggressively useless this whole playthrough. And by this whole playthrough, I mean some of this playthrough. Got to reorder. Alright, what are our personalities? I didn't even look. You're the smart jester. Dime's the foolish cleric. That's really foolish. Int 13, agility 14 is foolish. I've got to look up foolish, because that could be really bad. I might just want to make a new one. Come on. Personality. Generator FAQ. Where do I find... Oh, this is just for the opening. Well, that's the water dungeon. Let's see what I could have gotten. If I did not read the signs and fall into a pit, I get... If I don't read the signs at all and just walk into a pit, I get selfish. If I read the signs and then walk into pits, I get defiant. If I read the signs and I go after the treasure, I get foolish. If I read the signs and help the woman, I get honest. If I read the signs and go straight to the exit, I will get stubborn. It's not really stubborn. It's kind of stubborn, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. So I only had, by the time I got to that scenario, there were only some personalities I could get. How do I get sexy? It's not even here. You might have to use a sexy book to get that one or something. Or there might be like an equip that gives you sexy. How do you get valiant? Oh, it's the rampaging monster. That's like the best one too. Anyway. Foolish has got to be fucking low int growth. 80% int! Really high agility. Everything else is below average. That's a shitty one. Oh shit, Kuro has a shit ton of luck. All his other stats are okay. Jock would have been really good. Not that good. Ladylike? I forgot about that one. Lewd! That's one of the personalities? Godlike. Ladylike is really good. Ladylike has insane growth. Lucky is really good. It's 100% everything except 110% speed and 150% luck. I would have been happy with that one. Damn, I'm looking at these personalities and they're like things that I wish I had. Tough. Valiant isn't even that good. It's just really, really, really high strength. What's sexy? Sexy is above average growth in everything. Goddamn. Amazon is a personality. Female only. I want something with good strength and good luck. Is there anything like that? There doesn't appear to be. Ladylike. Kindly. That one's pretty good. Logical with hella int. Lonesome. Lonesome would be a good one. Strength, int, and luck. I don't really want int. Hold on, I'm just downloading all this crap. Romantic. Got pretty good growth there. Quick! Shit, it's got average growth in everything except speed, which is fuck high. I should have had that one. So what's that? Happy? Happy is below average attack, which is kind of annoying. I should have spent a little longer trying to get these. Because I'm not super happy with the ones I got now. I'm going to remake Dime. Dime's not good enough, but first I'm going to loot his cloth. How do I get rid of a... How do you get rid of a character? This will be Dime the second. I'd call him Dime 2, but I don't have room. You can't reuse a name? Plomp is fine. Smart is a good one. Especially for a Sage. I don't want to use... If Dime's... I could change the capitalization, I think. Fuck. Well, I could use someone else. What's a good healer name? Ah, yes, La Rochelle. Ah, yes, Sarah. I could make Sarah. I don't want to make Sarah. Sarah's a fucker. I'm just kidding, Sarah's cool. I got 4 letters. And this guy has a shit personality. I could just use it. It is fuck fast, and fuck fast is nice. The low int is not that bad. I can live with the low int, really. Foolish on, like, when my int was my second highest stat. That's so gay. Chab. Actually, I kind of like that. No, but I don't want to use a variation of Chad at all. DM. MIDI. DM is so bad, but I think I'm gonna do it. DM it is. Alright, round 2. Let's get some nice... I think these stats are randomly generated too. Let's get some nice int to be nice and infallible. We want this to be really fast. Fast is like the best quality for alert. What's alert? That sounds really good. Oops, I accidentally opened game. Alert is really good agility, really good int, and everything else is average. I'm quite happy with that. Alert sounds really good. I want better vit though, so I think I'm gonna scum that out. Agile. What is that? Agile is really good. It puts more emphasis on the agility than the int, which is good, actually. Actually, that's pretty good. Alert is better, though. Foolish. It's somewhat randomly generated, I guess. So let's get a 3 and then get a alert. There we go. It's not completely randomly generated. I could live with this. Place of hellos and farewells. This is not a sausage fest. I've got an even split. Whoa, I'm getting messaged. I didn't set myself to away. Time out a sec. Shouldn't take more than a couple fucking seconds. Oh, it's Gutex. You took too long. I'm streaming now, well. Honest? Oh yeah, what's honest? I forgot. Timeout, what is that? I meant to look it up and I think I did, but then I just forgot. Honest is slightly above average int, slightly below average agility, and slightly below average luck. Oh, just because I'm honest, I'm slow. The fuck is this? Timeout, Gutex messaged me back. Oh, Gutex is posting up my Elena bit on the cross counter channel tomorrow. Thanks, Gooey. So I'm going to be the lead because I'm the only one who can actually take a hit. Kuro's closest to second. Flomp, I don't really care if you live or die, so maybe you should be second. I'm just going to run with that. Now I need to equip everyone as best as possible. I have some sticks, and sticks are actually the best things that I can give. Oh no. Wow, both mages can equip clubs. I thought clubs were, oh, never mind, that's a jester, not a mage. What am I talking about? Sticks, mages can equip sticks. Warriors can equip everything. I think fighters can't equip anything, so when you start with a fighter, you've just got to leave the town with with your bare fists. Kuro's gonna be taking hits. Let's see if I can afford a weapon for Kuro. It'd be really nice if I could get him a weapon, but, I mean, honestly. Bye. Copper sword. A leather shield. Everyone can equip that. I should get some. It turns out thieves can't equip shit. So... just gonna sell everything that's not my stick. It's a done deal. Stick, huh? All weapons have unique animations, but, there isn't unique animations for different characters wielding the same weapon. So, I'm gonna grind it out. Slimes, my first opponent. Exciting. Hell yeah. Beat up that slime. Hell yeah. Took a defensive pose. I didn't order for that. So that's kind of weird. There's AI in this game. Plump is always striking a defensive. Oh yeah, Plump's my jester. Jesters basically don't follow orders. They get a shit ton of crits, by the way. Like more than their luck would imply, I think. Like one of their random actions they can do is get a crit, which is pretty nice. Ravens. I've got to stop in every single area so I can get the medals from the various enemies, and I need to get a shit ton of medals from every single enemy. So Plump actually attacked that turn. And I got a Bronze Raven medal. Good start. I'm gonna see if save stating will affect my odds of getting a medal. Oh, never mind. Whoa, what the fuck were those stats? What the fuck? MP rose by 26? Holy shit, all that int kicking in. Strength 0, agility 2, vit 1, int 4, luck up by 10. That's insane. Plump. Kill the ravens. They're the threats. DM don't die. Nice crit. Probably by the plumper. Kuro was promoted to level 2. 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 4. You really want more strength than that. Fuck. Look at all that. Look. 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 DM learned Expel. And I got a slime. So this game introduced... Fuck. It's 2 groups of 4 going on here. I can cast Expel on the second group, but it'll lower the amount of experience I'll get. Let's see what Plum does. Plum can do really random things. These are usually shitty, but sometimes they can be okay. I mean, fucking Jesters are really shitty. I should go into this town while it's still nighttime. There are certain things you can only do at given times a day. We're gonna quickly scout out this place for nighttime only activities. I actually don't want to go inside right now. We're closing up. Sleep it off and see you tomorrow. This guy's just fucking asleep in the middle of it. You're the sweetie I met in the tavern today. Don't matter either way anyway. Chill down and move the light. It's about as good as it gets. He doesn't even change whether you say yes or no. Come on. What's that? It's like church. Appears to be normal. I think this house is only open at night. And I think there's a tiny metal in it. This is the game that introduced tiny metals. What they have wrought. Basically, there's 100 tiny metals, actually slightly more than 100, hidden across the world. Wow, the night is dark and scary. Okay. And the more tiny metals you get, the cooler the prizes are. Well, let's actually go and look at them. This is the metal man. I have no idea what he's doing down here in the fucking bottom of a well at the starting town. But whatever. Bookshelf. Metal prize list. So you get a spiny whip for 5, a garter for 10, a blade boomerang for 20. That's actually really good. Boomerangs hit all enemies, which makes them one of the best weapon classes in the game, despite the fact that they're not super strong. I think only the hero and certain classes can equip them. Strength ring, int specs, ninja gear. I think that's pretty good. Justice abacus. I think that might be the only abacus in the game, and abacus can only be equipped by dealers. Agility scarf, dragon claw, vivify staff, sacred bustier, and a gold pass. I thought the ultimate whip was in this game. I don't know if that's later. Usually when you get 100 tiny medals, you get given the ultimate whip, and the ultimate whip is usually the best weapon in each game. Whips are also especially good because they hit multiple enemies. They hit all enemies in a group. So if it says Slime 4, Raven 3, and I use the whip on the slimes, it'll hit all the slimes but none of the ravens. But if I threw a boomerang, it would hit all the slimes and all the ravens. Just an example. I don't remember if there's auto battling. There doesn't appear to be. There's a metal book. So right now I've got just the 2 bronzes. Alright, we're going to try and save state to see if it... Oh, never mind, I got to level up. I want one where I don't get a level up. Look up 15. Why is that going up so much? Gestures can call battles. I got another Raven medal. So yeah, save stating can affect my odds, which is terrifying because that means I'm going to be save stating a lot. Where's Joy to Key? Oh shit. Thank you for using Joy to Key. Get out of here. I don't need that crap. Alright. My Joy to Key is already configured, so save state and load state are on my controller. Gestures can call battles. What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean whistle? They have the ability whistle? Plomp, you got put to sleep somehow. I don't know how that happened, actually. I presume you did something to put yourself to sleep. Thankfully, DM is fucking fast as hell, which lets him get off those fast heals. Actually, everyone on my team is fast as hell, except Baf. Whistle is a pretty good skill. I'll probably be using it a lot. Alright, Ravens apparently have a pretty low chance of dropping their bullshit. I'm not even convinced that I'm actually changing the... Oh, there it goes. Got another Raven. So once again, the more you collect, the more the odds go up that you will get a color that is not bronze. So I might be here for a long time considering how rare these fucking medals are. And considering I have to get like up to gold on every single enemy in the entire game. But once I've got one for a given enemy, it's just done. God, getting this is going to be really hard, isn't it? I wonder if there's more strat to it than I realize. This one just doesn't want to drop. You might have to kill a certain number of them for all I know, before they'll start dropping the higher versions. I'm going to look up medals in just a second as soon as I give up on this one dropping something. It really doesn't want to. It really doesn't want to. Alright. Let me look at medals real fast. Let me see how I get this shit. Let me see how this works. Tiny medal locations. Game Shark item codes. Interesting. The monster medal has its entire own section. We'll take at least 2 medals from all monsters. How does this work? At least 1 bronze medal of the first 155 monster medals. So do I only need at least one bronze? Wait, hold on. At least one silver medal. He will take 2 bronzes to give you a silver. Is that it? Do you ever need any gold ones? That might just be it. Yeah, it is. There's 165 enemies in the game, counting bosses, and you need the first 155. So that's entirely optional. Alright, hold on. Monster medals are sometimes awarded after a battle, coming in 3 kinds: bronze, silver, and gold. At least one bronze medal must be won before a silver medal can be awarded. At least one silver must be won before a gold medal can possibly be awarded. You can control which kind of monster. It'll be the last monster. Leave one enemy alive till the end and kill them last. If you get an item after the battle, a medal will not appear. So medal hunting with a thief present is exceptionally hard due to the ability to find items more frequently after battle than any other character. Well, I got save states, so that's going to make that easier. So I need at least 2 bronzes with every single character. I mean, with every single monster. I wonder if I'm just not affecting the RNG very much. There's a bronze slime, so now I've gotten the slime and the raven. Getting all the gold sounds like a massive bitch. There must be an easier way to do this. I wonder if there's a cheat code to make enemies always drop fucking medals. I'm gonna look for that actually. Time out. I can do the inventory items. I can generate any item I want. I'm not gonna do that. Dragon, Warrior, 3, Game Shark. I haven't been playing this long and I'm already looking up Game Shark codes for end game content. And yet the sooner I start, the happier I'll be. Item slots. It just stops. Just gives up. Unlimited money, 100 tiny metals. Don't care about that shit. Bunch of 404s because no one actually uses these kinds of things anymore. Best equipment, and it lists fucking a team of hero, fighter, dealer, and warrior. What kind of fucking team is that? Kind of like it. Whoa. Amusing. I think I'm just gonna stick with getting 2 bronze of every character, of every monster. Yep, that sounds good. So I've done pretty much this area since I'm pretty sure I can only find these two enemies here. And gold is a fucking shitty color that I don't even really like that much. So I think I'm going to be playing for experience for a little while. Be really cool if there was just like a fucking... some way I could mash A faster. There's an auto. I could use the auto fire as a feature of the emulator. I could turn it on and off. I could have a single button press turn it on and off actually. I'm not using my L2 I don't think. Yeah. So that would be really easy actually. To bind L2 to auto fire A. That's pretty harmless too, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, where's my device manager? Where's my bullshit? How do you do this? That's button 7. So in joy to key, I want button 7 to be alt 1. Auto fire. Yep. And then when I hit it again, it disables. Cool. Now I don't even have to pay attention. Ah, that's satisfying. Game's playing itself now. It's like I'm really playing Final Fantasy 12. So can anyone even equip a copper sword? Actually, everyone can. Plump, you would be useful with this, I have to admit. Dime would be good with it too. Leather armor. It pays. It's faster in the long run. What if I accidentally activated speed right now and I bought like 3 leather shields? All of these items are useful, but a lot of them will be outclassed very quickly. Decisions must be made. Buying a weapon for Plump is kind of pointless, but at the same time he will be doing absolutely nothing instead of sometimes nothing. Excuse me, she, because I made a female Plump. Those are my 2 club characters. I'd really like to buy a weapon for Kuro, but he's a faggot. Why does Kuro have so much defense? Oh yeah, the Traveler suit. So much defense anyway, though. I don't think Def Seeds were an option, but defense is a stat. Curious there. I could buy a lot of shields. Shields are good for anyone. I could buy leather armor for the hero since the hero's going to be taking a lot of hits. That seems like a good plan. Alright, now my hero is buff and swole. And I've got just enough for a copper sword. Alright, Plump, you or Dime. Who gets the copper sword? Which bad decision should I make today? One of you is going to be an okay character with this. For the record, Dime will be healing more often than he'll be attacking. And for the record, Plump will be doing stupid things more often than attacking. Well, Dime wants it. I saw the word me. Well, called it first. I defer to the will of the people. Alright. I'll probably get you one eventually, though. And by eventually, I mean right now, because I'm going to grind out another 100. I don't know if I'm going to grind out another 100. Probably not, actually. You're too late. It's really easy to skip a bunch of turns with my auto fire. Plump falling asleep in battle. Really useful. This game starts hard as balls. Ah, horny hairs. When I was a kid, I thought this was the funniest thing in the entire game. I really want this one's, oh, I got nerd. I don't want that. I really want this one's bullshit metal. That is not an efficient system. Bullshit metal. Kuro stolen the herb. Nice stealing. Theft. Damn it. Making this hard. Oh, there we go. Got one. I need 2. Oh, I got a silver medal. I saw it. I wonder what for. It's for one of those 2. I already had the bronzes for both of them, so that's useless. Level ups. All these stat gains. It's really high. Oh shit, look at all this crap. Look at this garbage. What I have to deal with. I just want some horny hairs, if you know what I mean. I'm skipping like every battle. Alright, I'm gonna save state until I find some horny hairs. Maybe they're night only. This is very strange. Maybe I have to be 1 fucking tier lower. What if? This is very strange. Oh! No. No, I did not. Find them later. Oh, I learned speed up. Who even learns that? That's a good spell. Guess clerics get it. I didn't remember that. Nighttime I will. Oh, I got another Raven medal. Azaleth. Wait, was that bronze or what? Hold on, I gotta look at this. Okay, I've just got, yeah, it's bronze. Got 4 bronze. 2 bronze and a silver. The gold better be real gold or else it's just gonna look like the bronze. Some kind of dude and then a link. A single slime. I'm just gonna advance. Wow, I keep on doing this. I've got too many buttons. Bound. Oh well. I'll get used to it. I'm gonna actually start the quest now. After clicking on this link. Pro fluke. Well, that's good. Sleeping in an inn will always turn it to daytime. I think there's either a spell or an item. I think an item that turns it into night. You don't get it for quite a while. Alright, exploring time. Oh, there's a horny hair. See if we can get it. There's a random chance that Plump's just gonna kill it. Like a fucker. You see that? Look at this. Plump can do anything. Alright. Plump struck a defensive pose. Strong. Alright, I need 1 bronze medal, please. Treasure chest takes the place of medals. Every new enemy I need 2 bronze medals. There we go. Did it. Easy. Only make left turns. If you only make left turns, you'll be happy. I'm only making left turns. And I've already gone around my intended destination because of a loop. Anteaters. It's a classic enemy right there. These guys are, these guys were one of the very early game enemies from Dragon Warrior Monsters. God. God, an entire playthrough of this just sounds awful. Especially with how rare they seem to pop out. Treasure chest with a leather hat. I don't care about that, even though I don't have any hats right now. Even though that was pretty good spoils. The only spoils I want are his metal. I can't believe how unlikely this is. I can't believe I have to skip 4 messages every single time just to see that I didn't get it. I can't believe how slow this would be if you're actually trying to get all of them, like through sheer random battles and repeated. There we go. It might be based on how many you fought. In fact, I find that very likely. Oh, I got another horny hair one. Got another horny hair. I should have taken that opportunity to get the other one. I think my mom's talking on the phone with someone. Whoa, a frog ore. I think she's talking on the phone with my brother. My brother is estranged. He's an extremely odd person. She's telling him about today. I went to the beach today. Today's my mom's birthday. Yeah, I got it. There's a door that I can't even open. A new enemy. I hate my life. Every new enemy is just dread in my heart, especially this one that causes fog. Got it. I don't want to be here right now. Whoa. Locked. That's like the silver key. Like the jail key or something. Zaleth is in fact frame trap Tom. It is in fact pretty cool, I have to admit. Plump God didn't hit down to 1 health. Metal Gear. What sounds cool? Zayla? Rigormore. Ulyath. Chaturka. Remember that shit? Rigormore was a chant, not a god. Rigormore. Pargon. Pargon. No. Yeah. Zelatoth. Pargon. Something Pargon. I don't remember. I don't remember spells. What was the health spell? I feel like I should know that one. Chaturga. Damn. I feel like I should play that game on stream. That'd be really cool. I think I passed something down there. Knackered? I don't even know what knackered means, to be honest. Hungry? That's different. Should that really be different? Plump keeps on dying like a fucker. I really don't want to get fogged. Once I get this guy's fucking metal, I'll never have to fight him again, and I'll just run away from everyone I run into. These things do a shit ton of damage. They're really fast. Butterfly. Expel is a really useful spell. It will cast enemies out of battle. Unfortunately, you will get experience or gold from them, but with a decent number of enemies, a good number of them are going to be removed from the fight. Forgot there was an inn here. It's actually really convenient. Only make left turns. That's a good strat, but I also don't want to go up floors until I have to. So, is there anything? No. So I'm actually in the center of the ocean right now. I don't think there's anything here I actually need. I think this is just introduction to exploring. Introduction to team mechanics. I wonder if Dolphin could run. Ooh, Tradish has only an herb. I wonder if Dolphin could run Eternal Darkness. That'd be really cool. I can't believe I don't know any of the language. Remember the Mantrok spells? They'd be whispered, because Mantrok's dying. That was cool. Mantrok spells were all broken, except the Mantrok shield was inexplicably useless. There we go. It's because Mantrok shield would lose hits if enemies just looked at you, which was useless. Plomp, you die in a couple hits. I don't like that about you. Only right turns this time, apparently. Wow, I already found my destination. Why are enemies only going for Plomp? Oh shit, I accidentally healed Beth. Everyone on my team has pretty high health, which means I probably ground too much. So now I'm on the second floor. Another way up. Shit, this is probably the correct way up that I found from exploring enough. Shit. I don't even know what these are. I don't remember ever seeing these things. And of course, now I have to get their fucking metal. I wish I could adjust the RNG more efficiently, but I don't know of a way. Besides just waiting. Getting lucky. There we go. Interesting map design. Plomp, you keep on falling asleep in the midst of battle. This shit's annoying. I would have really liked, oh shit, I got to the top. Dreamt ceaselessly of getting the thief key. Some books can change the personality, so I got a tomboy book. I think it's a girl only. Thief key can open red doors. So jail key was basically the thief key of the... No, thief key opens different doors than jail cells. Warpwing teleports you around, which is pretty babble. Fuck. It's the enemy that I was not looking forward to running into. It's always the enemy I'm not looking forward to running into. It's gonna take forever to find a fucking medal with a level up. I should have checked to see if the level up stat ups were random. Just out of curiosity.